What's up, guys? So here we are in Archeage again, and I'm going to give out some secrets on how I make money in Archeage. So people have saw in the box opening video that we had over 120 Apex on one character right there on Morpheus, which is kind of crazy. It's well documented that I've only spent $300 total in Archeage. $150 for a Founders Pack way back when in the Archean Founders Pack, pre-alpha, and then now $150 in the what is this, the Archean Depths Pack to get the dragon pets for Morpheus, since that was so freaking OP and crazy with the majestic trees. So I started Morpheus off with 3 accounts, and the reason being is that you generate free money with your labor. Every day you're going to get a loyalty token, and that loyalty token pretty much covers the price of Apex for the account. So not only do you get a loyalty token by logging in the North American servers, but you also can go log into the European servers and get the same loyalty token over there, and it's split, so it's like playing 2 games at once. You may think this takes a lot of time, but especially now with the ability to multi-client and run more instances of the game at once on one computer, it takes very little time whatsoever. About 5 minutes to log into both accounts, US/EU, and then get all your tokens just for logging in. I'm not worrying about the clock ones here that you get every hour. Those just come passively as you are playing the game. So, and other people may be wondering, well, how long do you play? Do you play like 24/7? Like, no. I only play about 2 to 3 hours each day, and the whole point of playing the game is to pretty much just spend all my labor in those 2 to 3 hours. A lot of times I'll be online more than say 2 to 3 hours, but the game is just AFK crafting something or doing something, spending that labor points. So this is how we started off with 3 accounts. That's 2,800 labor points and 80 or so every single day. When you look at it that way, you got 7,000, we'll say 7,500 labor points. We'll round down every single day. And it's been almost 2 months now. It's been about 45 days. So if you just get 1 silver per every labor points that you have there, so 7,500 labor points, that's 75 gold a day. So times 45, 75 gold times 45, you're looking at 3,375 gold. Now, most people are thinking 1 silver per labor point is horrendous and horrible. Like, you really never ever want to get 1 silver per labor point. I mean, that's like trash. That's what I get on my pretty much a European account when I don't really want to do anything and I just want to convert logs into lumber or stone into stone brick, things like that. So that's 3,375 gold for 45 days of every day spending all that labor. If you just up it a little bit, so 5 times, if you get 5 silver per your labor points spent, you're going to end up getting a total of 16,875 gold. So 16,000 gold for 3 accounts, getting 5 silver per labor point per spent for 45 days. So spending all your labor, that again doesn't even include any of the loyalty tokens or anything like that. Pretty much you use those for your patron to get your Apex. But now, so with that 16,000 gold, we're even rounding down. It's 16,800 gold. With that 16,000 gold, you can now go ahead and buy Apex. Apex was cheaper before, so Apex has been slowly rising up, and it's currently right around like 220, 230 right now. It's actually dropped a little bit because so many people have been starting to sell Apex for the Halloween crazy rush here on Friday, payday, I guess. And so it's dropped down from like 240, 250 to now about 225, 220. And so at this, if you have 16,000 gold from just logging in, spending all your labor points, 5 silver per labor points, you divide that by 220, you would have 76 Apex. So that's a pretty good amount right there. But the best thing about that is that again, Apex has been slowly rising. So within the first week, Apex was only around 50 or 60 gold. For the first month, Apex was like around 100 gold. So like there was very, very cheap. So that 16,000 gold that you created from spending your labor points bought a lot of Apex. So that's why I have over 120 Apex on my one account there, is because spending that labor, getting, you know, about 5 silver per labor point every single day is what you aim for. Of course, you want to try and get things that are higher, but you can't always do that. You have 7,000, 500 rounding down labor points to spend. So there are things that you need to do to spend that labor points to actually earn the gold. And there are quite a few things that you can do, and here's one of my favorite things. It's breaking down crystals, shards into dust, the Archeage stuff. So this is twofold. This, you look at the crystal price. So crystal is 10 gold, 20 silver. You break it down, it costs 10 labor points, and it'll get you 4 of the shards. So we'll look at the shard price. Is the shard price higher than 250? No, the shard price is 219. So 219 lower, not worth it to break down that crystal into shards. Well, let's look at the dust price. This is where you're making money. And so you'll see there's one right here for 65. We're going to disregard that. That one's actually an outlier. That's really, really cheap. You'll notice that the normal price is right around 80. So that one shard, that's 2 gold and 15 silver, breaks down into 4 dust. And the dust sell for 80 silver a pop. Right there, 80 silver times 4 is 3 gold and 20. So one shard right here, we're looking at this live in action here. One shard, 220. Converting it into dust, we sell it for 320. So we make 1 gold profit just by converting this into dust. It costs us 10 labor points, so you divide 1 gold, divide by 10. That gets you 10 silver per labor point spent on breaking down this Archeage shard into dust. And now people may be thinking like, well, hell, Archeage dust, it doesn't sell. This is Starlight Archeage dust. No one wants Starlight Well, think about what you do in game. You actually go in for almost every day, for the most part of you guys. You go and use 6 Starlight Archeage dust to go get the Aurorian trade pack and to build the, fortress up in Aurora, the fortress base. Now that they fixed the bridge, you go and use, again, 6 more Archeage dust. So you're using this Archeage dust. The Starlight Archeage dust is very, very in demand. And that's why it's at 80 silver, is because you're using 6 of these every single day to make an Archeage pack. So to make the Faint Archeage bundle, you're using 6 of these every single day to make this, to go get your prestige points. And prestige points are extremely valuable because they have some great rewards. They got some no-break Luna gems. They got a great cape in there. A couple other great things. A huge earring. So those things are extremely valuable. So, like, a lot of people, you are, typically you are using 6 Starlight Archeage dust every single day to go craft this pack, to go make that bridge, to go build the fortress up, to get the prestige points. So people are buying this like crazy. And again, that is why the price is at 80. People are not smart. People are very, very dumb, and they don't realize these conversions. Some people don't even know that you can break down Starlight Archeage dust or any Archeage dust or any Archeage shards into the lower tier. You have to go to an Archeage workbench, which is in very select locations, or use a Regal alchemy bench, and then you can go and break this stuff down. So again, it's twofold. Not only do you make money on this, which is crazy, you're also building your alchemy proficiency, which is going to lower the labor cost that it takes to actually do this craft. So on my main account, I have like 90,000 alchemy proficiency. And so it only costs me 8 silver to break these guys down. So I actually make more silver per labor point spent on that account breaking these guys down, as I'm going to show you here in just a second. But as you can see here, I have 4,000 labor points to spend, so I need to burn some labor points. So we're going to grab this 3-1 right here. It's 233. It's a little bit more expensive than what we wanted. But it's alright. We need to spend some of these labor points. So we're going to go and pay a little bit more. We're still going to make a great profit. Grab all those guys right there. On this account, I don't even have to leave the starting area here. So I don't even have to leave the starting town with this account. This account is, as you can see by the name of Handicrafter, he's been crafting handy gems. And that's another great way to blow through tons of labor. And unfortunately, the first basic handy gems, the first tier, doesn't sell because anyone can make them. It's only 50 labor points. There's no barrier to entry. But the second tier, tier 2, these guys actually sell for a decent profit. Nothing crazy like, 10 silver per labor point, but they do sell for 3 to 5 silver per labor point spent. And they cost 250 labor points to do. So it's a great way to burn through a lot of labor really, really quickly. And that's great. That's perfect for what I want, since I have, again, 7,500 labor points across 3 accounts that I need to burn every single day. So this is all you do. You go over to the Regal thing, you craft this down, you break it down into the Starlight Archeum Dust. You can see it's costing 10 labor. So we're going to go ahead, we can AFK this, come back later, watch it all be done, and then when you're ready to sell the stuff, you need to break it down into small quantities. This is the biggest, most important thing. You do not want to sell a stack of 100 Starlight Archeum Dust on the auction house. Never, ever sell huge stacks. That is one of the worst things that you can do. You're going to pay listing fees, and your items aren't really going to sell, because no one wants to buy 100 Starlight Archeum Dust. You may use 100 Starlight Archeum Dust in a week, 2 weeks, but no one wants to straight up just buy 100 Starlight Archeum Dust. So what they want to do is they want to buy 6 Starlight Archeum Dust to do their trade pack up in Aurora. So you go ahead, you see there's a couple more people who are mistakenly pricing it at 65 silver, which you can purchase that and flip it. But again, we have enough Starlight Archeum Dust ourselves for crafting it. It don't really matter. So we're just going to go ahead and list it at 80 silver. As you can see, that's the next lowest. And you hear some other people that are doing some very smart sales, just like what we're talking about, listing it at 80 silver. So since he's done that, we might want to undercut him just a little bit. So we'll put it at 79 silver, 99 copper. So just undercut him by 1. And again, this is a daily quest. And as you get used to it, you'll notice that these actually sell at this price. So it doesn't matter if you put it for 24 or 48 hours. You do want to put it for a longer period of time, because if you put it for 6 and it doesn't sell, you lose that listing fee. So put it up there for 24 hours. Put, 100 of them up there and come back the next day, and they will all have sold. Oh, see, we actually messed up. That one was only a 4. You don't want to have a 4. You want to cancel that. You want to sell it in stacks of 6, because that's what people need. That's what people want, is stacks of 6. You want to make it convenient for the buyers. And that is a very simple and easy way to burn through labor, raise up alchemy proficiency, and make money. I mean,